guys, let's get more news about Warriors, but first don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. Warriors trade in a twist that's left fans stunned. NBA insiders are now confirming that Stephen Curry is fully backing a bold new strategy from head coach Steve Kerr, one that even the most plugged-in Warriors fans didn't see coming. For a team known for its tight structure and carefully calculated moves, this new plan shakes up expectations and signals that the Golden State Warriors may be heading in a very different direction next season. It's a development that could either revive the Warriors' championship hopes or push them into uncharted, unpredictable territory. Let's not sugarcoat this. For the past decade, their Warriors have operated with an identity built on consistency. Steve Curry's elite shooting, Klay Thompson's perimeter defense, Draymond Green's intensity, and Steve Kerr's masterful blend of motion offense and defensive rotations. But now, with roster changes looming and one of the franchise's most respected veterans now gone, the dynamics have shifted. And K's new plan, it reflects that shift. What's the big surprise? According to sources inside the Warriors organization, Kerr is planning to fully transition to a youth-focused rotation, leaning heavily on the emerging talent the team has been developing over the past few seasons. Guys like Brandon Podziemski, Jonathan Kuminga, Moses Moody if he remains, and even potential new additions like rookie draft picks and possibly Kaisto. But that's just the start. Kerr is reportedly restructuring the offensive system, simplifying it for young players while giving more freedom and ball handling responsibility to non-traditional playmakers. And in an even more dramatic move, he's expected to shift Draymond Green into more of a mentoring bench role in stretches to give the younger core the space to grow under pressure. And here's where it gets even crazier. Stephen Curry, the face of the franchise, the undisputed leader of the team, is fully on board. In fact, he's not just supporting the idea, he's encouraging it. Insiders close to the team say Curry has been involved in multiple high-level meetings this off-season with Kerr and front office executives, giving his blessing to a strategy that would see him share more offensive and leadership load with the younger core, particularly Podziemski and Kuminga. Curry reportedly believes that unless the Warriors develop the next generation immediately, they risk falling behind in an ultra-competitive Western Conference that's only getting stronger. Think about that for a moment. Steve Curry, one of the greatest players in NBA history, is willing to sacrifice touches, minutes, and control to empower the next wave. That says everything you need to know about his leadership. And it also reveals how serious Kerr is about ensuring the Warriors aren't just playing for this year, but for the years to come. This entire plan hinges on a delicate balance. Kerr's offense built on reads, quick decisions, and off-ball movement hasn't always been friendly to young players. We've seen it before, rookies, and even second-year players struggling to keep up with the complexity of the system. But now Kerr is retooling the playbook. Insiders say the new version will look more like a hybrid between the classic Warriors motion scheme and the more modern spaced-out systems that emphasize isolation and pick-and-roll action systems that suit young athletes with quick first steps and growing confidence. Podziemski is expected to take on a mini Draymond role in some lineups, handling the ball, orchestrating the second unit and pushing the pace in transition. Kuminga, who's been waiting for a breakout opportunity, will finally be given consistent starter-level minutes and full offensive freedom to attack mismatches. And Sto, if signed, could become a developmental stretch 5 option who can pop out for jumpers, pass from the high post, and give the team a different kind of size they haven't had before. The plan is surprising, yes, but not without merit. Their Warriors know their championship core isn't getting any younger. Klay Thompson is gone. Draymond Green, though still effective, is wearing down physically. Steve remains elite, but he'll be 37 during the next playoffs. Kerr and GM Mike Dunleavy Jr. understand that if they don't plant the seeds now, the post-Curry era could be a long rebuild instead of a smooth transition. Curry's endorsement of this plan is also being seen as a legacy move. He's already proven everything there is to prove: 4 championships, 2 MPs, and an indelible impact on the game. But now he's shifting into the final phase of his career. A phase defined not just by shooting and scoring, but by mentorship, leadership, and the passing of the torch. That's what makes this story so compelling. Curry isn't clinging to power. He's guiding the future. And don't get it twisted. Curry's not stepping back in terms of impact. He'll still be the team's closer, the engine, the go-to in crunch time. But during stretches, especially during regular season back-to-backs and when preserving him for deep playoff runs, expect more staggered rotations, more young lineups, more experimentation. Fans are reacting in waves. Some are thrilled by the idea of giving Kuminga and Podolski full reins. Others are nervous. Can the team really compete with so much inexperience on the court? Will the locker room accept such a dramatic shift? And what happens if the youth movement fails and the Warriors fall into mediocrity? But Steve Kerr isn't making this decision lightly. He knows what's at stake. He's betting on player development, culture, and cohesion, 3 things the Warriors have been famous for since their dynasty began. And with Curry backing it publicly and privately, it gives the plan legitimacy. Even veterans around the league have taken notice. Players and analysts have praised Curry's willingness to mentor instead of dominate. And while no official minutes plan has been released, league sources suggest that Steve may hover around 30-32 minutes per game to allow the second unit more breathing room. Meanwhile, Draymond Green is expected to take on a part-time player-coach role of sorts, helping with schemes, mentoring bigs, and even taking stretches off to rest or reset his body. It's a soft landing for a Warrior in every sense of the word. And it clears the way for others like Trace Jackson-Davis or potentially Soto to earn live reps. Warriors fans might be caught off guard. They didn't see this coming, but maybe, just maybe, this is exactly what the team needs. A reset, not a rebuild. A new plan, not a desperate one. And a surprising move that could, if executed properly, become the foundation of the next Golden State dynasty. So, buckle up. Training camp is coming. The lineups will look different. The rotations will be fresh, but the mission stays the same. Compete, elevate, and win the Warrior way. With Steve Kerr at the chalkboard and Stephen Curry setting the tone, anything is possible. The rest of the league better be watching. And for you, the fans, this is your front row seat to a new chapter. One led by courage, vision, and a whole lot of belief in what's coming next. Stay tuned, Dub Nation. The story's only just beginning.